Welcome back, guys. It is the Brothers Geek Out podcast. Hope you guys have been all well and safe. Massive thank you, as always, for the support on the channel. G-Man, how are you, bro?
Oh, it's cold. What's happening, people? I'm good, bro. I'm good. Another location in Dubai. We just moved there today. We're here for a couple of days. We got the keys, alhamdulillah, for our place. However, still there's some paperwork that needs to be done. It's not as simple as sign the contract. You go in, there's some government paperwork you got to do and all this sort of stuff. And, just because the agents are cowboys, they didn't apply straight away and it's delayed a couple more extra days. And the government doesn't work on the weekends here. So, yeah, hopefully we get some sort of approval by Monday and then we can maybe move in Monday, Tuesday. But we've been buying our furniture and all that sort of stuff.
All right, cool.
But anyway, we're in this new hotel, which is cool because we moved out of the other place on, when did we move out? Wednesday, and then we went to some other place, which was grimy in the middle of nowhere. Another place, it was in the middle of nowhere, but it was just grimy, man. I took a shower and then I'll come out feeling dirtier. Like I didn't, you know what I mean? That's how grimy the toilet was. And then anyway, now we moved into this place, which is a lot more nicer, but it's in an area that's kind of where a lot more people is, residential and shops and whatnot. So I feel like finally we're in, in the city and but we're in like little India, man. But some dude try and tell me I'm losing my hair. Can you believe this? My guy tried to play me, man. Come up to me, walk past me, and he was like, he said something about my hair. So I thought he was trying to compliment my hair. And I'm like, man, my hair looks basic. But anyway, and then he started talking. And then he started talking about black seed oil, blah, blah, blah. Then some next dude came and then he started talking, like he called him. This is a selling scam or whatever it is. The guy started telling me, oh yeah. And I'm like, wait. You're telling me I'm losing my hair? They're like, yes. I'm like, bro, I got offended, bro. No one's ever said that to me. Like I'm losing my hair. I'm like, bro, I got a full set of hair, right? I know my hairline's dodgy, but cutting my hair. Like, anyway, they started talking all this shit. Black seed oil, this, gumut, whatever. Write it down on your phone, write it down. And I was like, I started writing and I was like, what the hell am I doing? And I'm like, I'm cool, man. And then they're like, oh, come to the shop, we'll buy some stuff. And I was like, no. You take 2 minutes. I'm like, brother, no, I'm not buying that. I'm not following you to a shop to buy stuff. My hair is cool. Because my guy, bro, it was funny, but he showed me a picture of him. He goes, brother, look how my hair used to be. And he had all bald and shit. And then he pulled up his hat and he's got all these long hair. I'm like, your hair's butters, man. Don't put that in my face, man. Dandruff and shit all over the place. I'm like, me and Elliot, no offense. But we were like, I'm in little Bangladesh. Like we're in like Bangladesh, or something, man. Like my peoples are all over here. They might be Indian too, but it's when I say it's not grimy, but you know the steez. Like when it's full of our people, we
take over, bro. We take over, bro. We make him feel like how it is back home, bro. It's a weird thing that you think. Like, but it's different, bro. The etiquette of different people and different cultures and different ways of doing things. Like, we grew up in a different place as well. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I get it. Don't get me wrong. It's still clean out there. It's still clean. It's not like doo-doo on the floor and all that sort of stuff, right? It's still clean. It's just there's more hustling and bustling going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where, like, my man tried to hustle me, try and convince me I'm losing my hair. Like, I was like, what? I'm losing my hair? Like, yes, brother, you're losing your hair. I'm like, black seed. Like, nah, bro, look at this solid. This is dark, bro. I'm losing my hair. Proper trying to hustle me out, buying some shit, man. But then we went for some Nando's today, bro. Nando's out here is different. It's kind of like, bro, menu's different. The hummus, obviously, it's just, but they put like shredded chicken and then some spicy sauce. Oh, boy, the hummus was on point in Nando's, bro. Nice. Telling you. So yeah, man, we bought bare furniture and stuff like that, man. We're looking to get our place set up this week. Can't wait. So yeah, man, inshallah we move in. I got the keys, but security, like, again, it's a different process. I got the keys, but the security at the place won't let us in without this official government documentation and all this sort of stuff. So it's legit in that sense. So yeah, bro, yeah. That's we're still hustling and bustling, man, trying to find our spot, but we'll get there. We'll get there, man.
It will. Not much on my side, bro. I had a really busy week at work, and Shattered. I'm actually shattered. So I'm not feeling it at the moment. The driving into 3 days into that place was just you realize how much traveling into the office, doesn't matter where it is, even if it's 5 minutes down the road, it gets tiring because you got to go to a place, you got to set up, you got to get your mind ready. But then you realize that office etiquette as well is different as well because everybody will pull you aside, you have a conversation, you talk about projects, this and that, and next thing you're like, I got 2 hours to do a full day's work. I can't do it, man. Where at home I could sit down, zone out, get the work done, and I can actually do work for the next couple of days and like have a lot ready so that I'm prepped for the following week. Where now it's like last minute projects going out and the rest of it was just it was Palada, man. It wasn't a lick, but went to mum's yesterday, got to chill, see Isla, which was cute. Alara was like definitely like she just wanted to go there and be with the baby. So
Oh,
yeah,
so amazing.
it was nice. That was nice. And then yeah. Oh,
I was gonna say,
Janaz,
as you're doing that,
can you keep an
the
eye on yeah? All right, sorry.
the discipline that everyone had. People think that
Hold
they're
up,
not
hold up, bro. Hold
disciplined.
up.
Yeah.
Unless you like, there's one chip left, but take it off if you don't want it.
What did you order?
It's all there.
All right, let me double check it. You got all of their
Eat the
orders?
food, bro. Eat the food, bro.
There's an extra chip left for you.
Eat the burgers.
Chips.
Eat the burgers.
What burgers did you get me?
I didn't get you anything. You have to order it.
Spend the money.
Bro, you don't eat, bro. You don't eat. Let me just, as you order your food, I'll tell you what I think about discipline and us. Don't get me wrong, this hybrid working is awesome and I love it. And I think I'm going to be working from home in Dubai. I'm going to set up my office and stuff. But we used to go into the office every single day, Monday to Friday. There was no questions about it, man. That is a form of discipline a lot of people don't realize they had, right? Because a lot of people tell you, I'm not disciplined. I don't have the discipline to do this or training or whatnot. Everyone had discipline to go into the work Monday to Friday, right? That was the standard, right? Now COVID happened and the whole work from home, blah, 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 blah. We lost that the one discipline that everyone had above everything else, we've lost that as well.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because people are like, I'm not disciplined with my diet. I'm not disciplined with training. I'm not. Everyone had this one discipline, but we lost it. And we're losing it. So listen, man. If I had to go into the office, I could do it. I remember in Singapore, there was the 1 week that I had to go in for the whole week because we had leadership in town. This was like about 3 months ago.
Yeah.
I was shattered.
Yeah.
I was completely shattered. But to be fair, I did cycle there and back. So that was 10 miles, 20 miles cycle there and back. So that probably made me tired. But the fact of going into the office every day made me tired. And I just realized like, wow, that's a discipline that we all had, didn't acknowledge the discipline we had, and we all did it. But now trying to go back to it full time, everyone's lost that discipline. So I do like the hybrid working hours anyway, but flexibility. But from Dubai, I'm gonna be working from home full time, man, unless I really need to go into the office. But yeah, no, I mean, why you order your burgers, man?
It's hard, bro.
Yeah.
For me, looking after Lara, wifey at the moment now with everything going on, it has been full on. And like you don't want to cause no complications at work because that's paying your bills, you know what I mean? So I am disciplined because the work ethics, even dad taught us, but getting in routine, doing stuff, I'll go and do it, but it feels 10 times harder now, bro. How did my man do it with 4 of us? How did he, I cannot fathom the willpower of what he did. And still, during the early 90s where he did the whole house by himself, wallpapers, everything, painting, all of that. Like now, even that what he's doing with your place at the moment now, it's like, Dad, chill for a bit. Let me come, like today I said I was going to go. He said, don't worry, come tomorrow morning. So I was like, don't do anything heavy or anything like that. But I'm just saying, how does he have that mentality where now, man, we weak, man. I was losing, and that was only 3 days, bro. But it's not that. It's in the traffic for 2 hours, bro. Like by the time I get home, she's asleep. So family time for me is different to what it was like for the older generation. But for me, it was to come. I enjoyed the fact that yes, I could do the 5 days from home, but then I get to spend quality time with Alara. And as a parent, where our parents probably didn't get that chance, I want to be putting as much as I can into it so that, I want that closeness, bro. I don't want her to feel like
course.
she's not. She becomes a burden. I don't want her to feel like that. Don't want it to feel like that.
Yeah, but she wouldn't. It would. I mean, listen, the older generation. Listen, we are definitely weak, and then generation below us are weaker and gets weak. Listen, the older generation had way more tolerance. They were way more tougher, man. Yes, things have changed, but come on, man. Not just dad, man, working 2, 3 jobs and
Mum,
looking after all of that. Mum,
yeah.
listen, I'm not cussing no women or nothing because again, women are strong and everything. But
Mm,
the women back then, bro, looking after 4 kids minimum,
mm,
10 kids, and doing their just doing it, man. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it's different, bro. And mum used to work as well. She used to do sewing and then all that, the machine stuff and whatnot, look
mm,
after us. Like parents and the older generation different to us, but we're weak. We're weak as fuck.
mm.
Complaining about, I don't want to go into the office 3 days a week. So I'm not taking a piss out of you, but I'm saying, I don't want to go into the office. Oh, I'm tired. Like, shut your mouth, man, and do the job, man. Like, do what you got to do. Like, that's what the older generation did, man. We're weak. We got too much privilege, and you know, we feel privileged and shit. And again, by generation, it gets weaker and weaker, man. Everyone feels like they are privileged to something. It's like, nah, you need to earn that shit, man. You need to earn that privilege, man. You know what I mean? Like, you
Mm.
can't just be like, I'm entitled to this. You ain't entitled to shit, man. Work, put the hours in, hustle, and then maybe and earn that entitlement. You don't
No, of
fucking
course
get
you
it.
have to. You have to. It's got to be earned, bro. Without a doubt, definitely, it's got to be earned. It's just, I found it hard, bro. I definitely found it hard. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be.
Yeah, it will be, man. It will be hard. But then at the end, it's all gonna work out. Like, listen, man, when we got our flat, our place, we obviously I've been stressed, and I told you a lot last week, man.
Mm,
I almost gave up on Dubai because of how stressful it is,
mm,
of setting up. But when we looked back, me and the missus were laughing because we're like, it all fell into place. It was all God's plan.
mm,
It was all dodgy as hell, as
mm,
dodgy because the agents were not supposed to show us the house. And in fact, the house they showed us was not even the landlord's house. It was our next dude's house.
mm.
We happened to be there at the time where some people were working on it. So the agent just pointed at us to just go check it out, right? He wasn't allowed to do that. And he wasn't allowed to go in there. We wonder why is he not, bro? All the dodginess, bro. All the dodginess. And then, but it all worked out for us to get the place, the better place.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
out of all the places there, this is the one that's extended. The landlord extended the bedroom, the living room. He made storage, but all the other houses didn't do that. So all the dodginess, the basic agents and whatnot, it all happened for a reason. Like it always does. But when you're in the middle of it, you're like, oh, fuck's sakes, I can't bother to deal with this. But when you sit back and it's all done, you're like, oh, it had to happen that way. Like it
Mm,
just had to. And that's what we kind of realized. And then we met the landlord on Thursday. Really cool dude, proper bonded and whatnot. After my experience with Singapore and Hong Kong, I was like, I want to get to know the landlord. Like,
mm,
I don't want a racist landlord because I've had racist landlords in Asia,
mm.
right? I want to get to know the landlord and make sure this person's not, discriminating. Oh, Indians
Yeah,
cooking
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. To be fair, this dude was a Pakistani dude, so my mind couldn't say shit. But he was a cool
Mm,
dude. Like when I say couldn't say shit, he couldn't be like, oh, I don't want no Indians because they cook. Because he's the same as us. But he was a cool dude. He was a cool dude. Got to know him. He even said, listen, once you guys are all settled, it'd be great to have dinner. Like, I think my mind's looking for friends and shit. I'm like, yeah, man, let's do it, man. So, you know, it went smooth. But like I said, now we got the paperwork to do. My guys are taking their time as they would do, but that's cool. We're staying here till Monday. Inshallah, we don't have to extend, but we might have to. And then, boy, the setup, man. I can't wait to set myself up and just set up the podcast studio, set up the office. Can't wait, man.
yeah, no, I mean, take your time with it, man. You know those things take time. Like I'm trying to work out what I'm going to do now. Since this room's going to change into Lara's room, we ordered a bed. I'm going to do a mural on the wall here for her. I don't know what we're going to pick yet, but going to do something. But I need to start doing it before baby comes. And then that side is going to have the table. But because like you've seen how much stuff is here, like I've already started boxing, bro.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to put them away or something.
Yeah, so I'm making space in the loft to pop that there. Just nuts, bro. It's weird, bro. You move into place and you realize you accumulate still loads more. And like,
Trust.
look, I'm thankful You know what I mean? You know, we've been collecting for ages. But with current times at the moment, this year, like, you know, we did the holiday, costing takes its toll on people, but we got to do the holiday, which was amazing. I don't think we could have changed that for anything, for Alara's sake. You know what I mean? She had such a great time, bro. But coming back and then the cost of living prices and the rest of it, I'm going to be doing a massive shout out to DC UK Comics, Warner Brothers UK, Disney, Funko. I have been lucky enough that because I don't have that extra outgoing income because I'm paying my way forward in the house and the rest of it, that I don't. Yeah, I've ordered it. Here's your phone. That I don't have to. I haven't bought clothes in probably 2-3 years. It's all been funded by these guys. They've clothed me, but not even that. They've been able to grow on my collection as well when it comes to Funko Pops, the McFarlane toys, and you know they've really hooked me up. Disney hooked me up some stuff for Lara the other day, so
awesome.
I'm grateful in that way where I can get those opportunities to share that sort of stuff because you know my collection is still there, but it's being helped by some of these. You know what, bro? Like, just it's nuts, bro. Absolutely nuts.
The
like,
podcast, it's almost like we're being sponsored. Like, you know, we don't have a sponsor, but it's like they are our sponsor because they're sponsoring you stuff and it kind of feeds your collection. Like, because you want to buy those things, but you just can't afford it. But they're hooking you up, so it's pretty awesome, bro. It's like, like I said, this podcast. What we do has worked out. It worked for us. You're getting stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we don't make money off it. But
exactly.
You got clothes. They're sponsors, but we don't just get paid from them. Like,
no, exactly. Hook me up, Warner Brothers, man. Disney, come on, man. Pay a brother or something, man. Get me a job there or something. I'll do something. All jokes aside, anyway. Massive shout outs to all of them, because this last year alone, with all the stuff put together and all the stuff that we're giving away. So I announced winners for the Gotham Knights gifts I've got. I'm doing some more giveaways next week. We're going to be giving away some Brothers Geek Out t-shirts. So there's some things coming along. But this is just me being open because a lot of people, I think over the past couple of weeks, people have been saying different things and how hard it is and the rest of it. And like, I just want people to know that things happen, and it depends on how you want to put it. And I know last week's conversation was about, you know, stop chasing money, take that out of your head and go from there. We got to start on this podcast coming up, bro. Is it coming up 6 years now? 6 years, 6 years, 6 years we've been doing this podcast. And again, no endorsements, where we've bought microphones and lights ourselves. But you can get noticed. We have a platform that you can put it on for people to notice. It all depends on how you are presenting yourself. If you're presenting yourself the way we are on here, then we are in real life. You know, I think the biggest thing I take from this is that it's given me massive opportunities, but I haven't. I'm humble with what I get. Because we work hard. Whether it's our 9-to-5 family life and the rest of it, we work hard, but we get to do, you know, I love doing this podcast now. Recently, it's been quite hard personally, but I love doing the podcast because I've seen what it can bring. It's just hard work, guys. It's tiring. Sometimes you probably look at us on the podcast, we're all losing, yawning, tired, you know, all the rest of it, but we do it. We make the time. When people say you can't make the time, I don't know how people can say that. You can make the time. And I know it's a really hard mental battle to try and spasm whatever you can in your head to try and get stuff out there. But look, whatever 5 minutes I get, I sketch. Whatever 10 minutes I get, I read. If I need to watch a program or something, you know, you make time for some things. You know, if you can make time to go out and drink with your boys, go do it. Because, you know, later on, you're going to have other plans to do it. So when people say they ain't got time, there is time. And I know sometimes you can be tired and the rest of it. Every human is, and we all suffer different types of mental health issues as well in the process. But there's time. There's always time. Doesn't even matter. As I said, I
Yes.
can't remember what it was. It was 5 minutes. Do 5 minutes of your craft a day. 5 minutes of your craft a day. With doing that 5 minute craft, that will end up developing even more. 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes a day. I think Expentober has taught me massively when it came to. Here's me thinking, I don't want to draw no more because I'm fed up of it. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I don't get commissions no more. Bro, I did Inktober for 1 month, Inktober, Expentober for 1 month, 30 days straight. And it bought me 3 jobs, bro, with big
Damn.
companies.
Damn.
So I can't, because I can't say anything right now. The opportunity is there. It's put your stuff out there, man. Put your stuff out there. People need to put their stuff out there. I don't do this to brag. I've never bragged. I'm humble with what I get. I'm totally humble with what I get. I don't have everything, but I have some really amazing moments in my life that I can say, I don't have the money, you know, and it's not been about money for a long time now. Yes, you know, I've just grown into loving what I do. And I think that's so important because once you do that, even if you get, like we get 5 views on a video, then 5 views, one of them people connected. That's all we want. Same thing with my artwork. If it connects with that one person and I get 3 likes, one person is going to be the one that I wish I could do that. I want to do that. Do it. Just do it. But it takes its time. So as I said, plan yourself out.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, yeah, no, you're right, man. You're right. That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's great that you got, you did it. And you know, though, the thing is, you know from experience that if you just work on it every day, something's gonna come out of it. You know what I mean? That's the problem. People don't want to hustle. And even
Hustle. We're gonna always hustle, bro. That's the thing, though. I know that. I know that from Dad's era. I know that from our era. There's not gonna be a moment. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna peace. It's not gonna be that because if I'm not doing the daily hustle, it's not gonna go where I want it to take it. And I'm not looking to be a millionaire, rich, and all the rest of it. I just want to be able to provide and inspire. I think that's the main key thing. Is if I can inspire, you know. I tell people at work, you may probably making 3 times more than me, but you're happy.
I'm at the work. No, I'm joking.
No. Are you happy? Are you happy? That's the main thing. Are you happy, bro? Happiness is like such a key thing because people relate it to money and things and material, whatever. Are you happy? Are you content with yourself? Are you, yes, I could do a bit more, like for me personally, I could do a bit more training. But that means me sacrificing time with family. So there's sacrifices that you make in between it. Yeah, but as long as you're working on your key craft, innit, you make the time for it. You can make the time for it.
As you said, you gotta make time. I mean, this is why I do the podcast wherever I am in the world, bro. Right? If I was to go back through all 6 years, man, I've done the podcast from so many different countries, and in Dubai now, it's like rather than gee, I'm trying to settle down. It's like, nah, man, let's do it. I'm out there in Dubai, and I'm like, let's do the podcast because I love it. I enjoy this a lot, and as you said, there's a lot that's come out of it. I get good. I like to come on there and just express my thoughts on what we discussed and everything like that. And it's awesome. I like it, and it's helped me in life. It's helped me speak better, and communicate better. Be a bit more confident. I'm still nervous talking in front of people. I hate it.
Same here, bro. Same here.
Yeah. But it's definitely helped. I just like coming on there and expressing myself, man. Shit. It's pretty awesome. And again, it's my journey. Like this podcast is like my journey, man, around the world, and from Hong Kong to Singapore to Dubai, different locations, Dubai, expressing the madness going through. And then, I can't wait to have my studio or my office or whatever space set up. And then you're going to see what that looks like. That's going to be awesome. But yeah, no, you can always make time. It's 24 hours in the day, 8 hours sleep, 8 hours work. You got 8 hours to do some shit. 8 hours to do it. You got to think about it that way. There's 8 hours to do workout, work on your craft, family time, like so much stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, man. Let's
all right, man.
Let's get into this, bro.
Let's get into it. I know we spoke about life, but now let's talk about all things geeky. And I don't even know if anything happened this week. But go for it, bro. Lead the way, bro.
I had to start off with, again, some sad news, man. In the MMA world, we lost Anthony Rumble Johnson, 38 years old, very young, man. He was battling the disease. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but he lost him this week. He was a beast, bro. He was a knockout king. Bro, this dude, especially like when he went to light heavyweight, so he used to fight at middleweight. God knows how he dropped all that weight.
Yeah.
Not even middleweight, welterweight. He used to fight at welterweight. God knows how he dropped that to that weight. Then eventually he got to light heavyweight because he was a massive dude. And
Mm.
bro, he just one punch. He had the nuclear bomb in his hand, bro. One punch knock out people. It was horrendous, bro. His
Oh,
knockout power. It's so shocking to hear that he passed away, man. Because I'm like, he's only 38. He was so young, but we knew that he was battling something, but he never looked like he was ill. And obviously, he's a healthy dude, athlete, and whatnot. But yeah, very sad news that we lost Anthony Rumble Johnson, legend. Not in just UFC, he fought in Bellator.
mm.
A lot of his training partners are in ONE FC. Like in MMA, not just like it's not a UFC thing. It's in the MMA world. I grieve in his loss. So rest in peace to him. Condolences to his family, and may God forgive him for his sins and bless him paradise.
No.
But yeah, I feel like every week, sadly. But this is another young man, he's young man, 38. He's 1 year older than me. It's
I
crazy.
know that's the crazy thing about it, man. Life, man. I mean, guys, Tuesday, well, coming soon. I jumped on a podcast this morning with my mate Rob Island, and we talked about a tribute to Kevin Conroy. He was 66 years old. We talked about Batman. We talked about his connection. We talked about quite a lot of things. It was emotional, man. We both shed a tear. Thank you, Rob, for jumping on, man. Absolutely awesome. But that's what I'm saying. We're losing a lot of people, and it's hard because I suppose he told people that he was suffering something, but he kept on fighting forward, bro. Kept on fighting forward, and that's inspiring in itself, bro.
Definitely, man. Definitely, it's tough. All right, but let's move on, man. Let's move on. A couple things. What's this? So, talk about another legend who's passed away, but the notorious B.I.G. Featuring a limited edition cover on Deadpool in order to honor his 50th anniversary. 50th anniversary of hip hop. Damn, 1997, 60 passed away, right? So he would have been, 50. Is that right? He would have been 50. Wow. Anyway, he's going to be on that and on Biggie's birthday. So that's pretty awesome. I love that Marvel could do that because I know Eminem was Eminem on one of the comics as well? I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Punisher.
Was it the Punisher? Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised if Wu-Tang haven't been in there because they're big time comic book fans. I love the way
they probably have.
The way the worlds kind of mix or whatnot. On that, I saw this big pun figure that I saw that I was quite what you call it, tempted to buy it.
Yeah.
But there was this big fun little figure that they brought out, which is sick. But yeah, legend, man, legend in hip hops. What else? Quickly, there's not much going on, but there's a few couple of news. Half-Baked sequel is on the way. Only some of the original cast is gonna join. I don't know if Dave Chappelle will come back, but he was the main cast, so hopefully he does come back. I mean, it's not the greatest movie in the world, but it's just fun to see Chappelle and them lot in. But Chappelle's so much like he seems so mature now. Like his comedy is so mature now. I just don't see him doing that undigi shit anymore. You know what I mean? Remember Conner and shit. Remember? Do you know what was funny? I'll tell you what was funny, right? That came to my head because check this out, folks. I washed my car. So my car had bird shit on it. So I washed it at the mall. And then as soon as I come out, pow, bird shit. That's what goes through my head. Remember that's that movie from Conner? And then Dave Chappelle drops in the car, smack. So I keep saying that to the missus, man. Just wash your car and then pow, bird shit. But she don't know where I'm getting at. So I have to show her the clip. And then it had Chappelle with his undagi shit. And then he falls onto the car. Fucking. But it's funny how when shit happens in real world, you just take it back to a movie.
always. It's great. It's great that we can do that.
The
Definitely
big bird shit that came was her but if you saw it, bro, because I just washed the car to wipe a little bit of bird shit, and then the big bird shit just all over the car. It took me back to that Conner scene.
Oh man, yeah, it's the worst. It's the worst. Quick shout outs to Funko Pop Europe for hooking up some exclusive this week, which you guys can grab at Smith's Toys. They had this 5-day campaign going on. Hooked a brother up some vouchers. Thank you very much. Guys, check out our Instagram page. It's on there as well. So just wanted to do a quick shout out there. But yeah, continue, bro.
Continue. All right, next thing, the upcoming Streets of Rage movie has found a home, Lionsgate. So
I heard the director of John Wick wants to do that.
Do you know
Am
how
I
crazy? I don't know when you said that, it automatically I'm like, the John Wick director will be awesome to that. And you said that, I mean, if that's true, bro, and if they get the same sort of martial art, same sort of gun, tactical fighting, bro, come on, that would be sick.
Come on, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. And then, you know, we didn't even speak about it because the trailer came out last week as well. So that looks awesome. Donnie Yen's in it. I'm looking forward to that one. Definitely looking forward to that.
So good. Yeah, definitely, man. Well, hopefully this movie, because also this movie, I mean, the game, remember the game, you could pick up poles and whatnot. Like they could do like a whole Jackie Chan style, you know, use anything as a weapon type, John Wick type movie. Bro, it would be awesome if they did that.
I want them to do something like that, you know, like, because it will give the element of the game where, you know, they've got to go do something and then you have the camera go in one flow like Tony Jaa's movie, The Protector.
Yeah.
And you just see him bust up everybody, kick a rubbish can and pick up a piece of chicken, eat it, do it, fling a knife at somebody or a pole at somebody.
Oh my God.
That'd be wicked. That'd be wicked.
That would be awesome. But yeah, Streets of Rage, I mean, I'm looking forward to what they do with it. I feel with Lionsgate, it's going to be a bit dark, so it should be good, and it should be on the streets. All right, Quentin Tarantino's next project will be an 8-episode TV series that will be shooting in 2023. I hope that's not fake news, but one of the best directors and storytellers and you know, just dialogue in a movie. I don't know if that's the right word, but he's just one of the best of all time. Doing a TV series will be awesome because you imagine getting 8 hours of Quentin Tarantino dialogue. I mean, you put Sam Jackson and people in that show and you just listen to them talk. I mean, that was the best thing about Pulp Fiction. I mean, that was one of the things I loved about Pulp Fiction when it was just the dialogue talking about freaking a Royale with cheese. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, who does that in a movie? And like, why is it so? It's almost like, you know, podcasts these days, you just want to hear people talk, right? You just want to hear general conversation. It was almost like that. It was like they were just having general conversations and you were just engaged. You were like, oh, this is not even scripted. They're just talking about a cheeseburger and stuff like that. So I don't know. He's a genius at what he does, and
no, definitely, man. We need more from those creators before they, you know, start leaving because they are legends in the game. You know, when it comes to cinema history, you know, Martin Scorsese, Quentin Tarantino, you know, you got all of these guys that, you know, at the moment moan a lot about the current blockbuster cinematic universe we're in. Come on, man, just give us some stuff so that we can praise you, you know, like The Irishman. When I did finally get the time to watch it, it's great. It's an amazing film. And a lot of people have their things about it, but it's like, these are the greats making movies that they had their era. I want them to have a little bit more of their era because when you see like Stallone and Arnold and all them lot still doing their thing and still joining into projects, you know, they're fans of everything. So they're not haters, just... I want them to continue what they love doing, man. Like, it's hard, I think, in this industry right now.
Think about it. Someone like Scorsese. I know he'll never do it, but he could do a comic book movie. He could do a freaking Two-Face movie or a I don't know.
Well, he was a producer on The Joker, bro.
Well, there you go. You know what I'm saying? One of those gangster comic book movies. He could do it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know what I mean? All of them can. They're great storytellers. They can definitely do want to pick a character and elaborate on that. So, you know, they got the mind frame for it. It's just, yeah. Anyway, Tarantino, brilliant. I mean, it's just so awesome to watch his movies. I'm always excited to see what he does because you know it's just going to be awesome. So yeah, that'd be great. I mean, Stallone, you spoke to Stallone. He's got a new show coming out, a Mafia one, which I can't remember the name of it.
Talisa King?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to watching that. I remember he was saying in an interview recently that, you know, he was Italian and stuff, right? So he wanted to be in these Italian gangster movies back in the days, but he never got into Godfather because apparently they said that he didn't look Italian enough. Really? And I'm like, damn, isn't that my guy is Italian? Isn't that some kind of cultural appropriation? But this was back in the 70s, so they didn't give a shit about that. But it was weird to hear that. But anyway, I think everything happened for a reason because he gave us one of the best characters in the world, which is Rocky. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with this new show. I'd love to see him work constantly, because there was a moment where it was very chilled and whatnot. It's great to see him back out there just working.
Yeah, definitely, without doubt. I saw a great interview with him today talking about it as well, and him not being a part of Creed 3, but he trusts Michael B. Jordan. I know he had some issues with one of the other producers. His name's Winkler or something, I can't remember, but he passed on the baton. Come on, man. I know Creed 3 is going to be awesome. I love those movies. But it's time for Stallone to do some different stuff, and this looks interesting, so I'm looking forward to it.
All right, man. Awesome. Last one on my list, and it does link to another picture that you posted recently. But Bradley Cooper is set to star in a Steven Spielberg's next film, which will be based on Steve McQueen's Frank Bullet or Bull. Frank Bullet. I was gonna say bullshit character, but it says Bullet or Bullet character. Anyway, who's Steve McQueen's Frank Bullet character? Which one's that?
It's an old movie back in the days, bro. I think it came out in the late 70s. It's not actually a movie I've ever seen. I think Dad's seen it a couple of times, but I'd have to watch it to understand it. But if they're looking to do not a remake, but that sort of take on it, then it'd be interesting to. I mean, Bradley Cooper's another wicked actor, bro. So definitely, I'll watch it. It'll be one of those ones I'll watch.
Definitely, and he's. I mean, I said this is going to link to another picture, but you posted a picture of Indiana Jones 5.
Whoa.
And of old school Harrison Ford, man.
Got me emotional, bro. Got me emotional. That was wicked.
Brother.
Yeah, man. So Harrison Ford, man, smashed it, man. He's still doing it. I'm looking forward to it. I know the movie's been delayed because he hurt himself. But hopefully next year, man, we get something that's going to be good, man. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to it, man. Definitely.
Still doing it, man.
80 years old, bro.
Yeah, apparently, the guy from I'm sorry, man, the dude from the Indiana Jones, the Data. Should know his name. He was in Anything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah. Short Round.
I should know his name. He apparently still gets like Christmas presents from Steven Spielberg every year and stuff like that. It's great that he has that relationship still.
No. I mean, bro, big on him, man. He's in Loki 2. He was going to be. I think he wanted to. I think that he can't. He did go to the Marvel casting for Shang-Chi. Yeah, no, listen, man. Good on him, man. Good on him. He didn't get the part, as I think he was supposed to play Tony Long's character. But I think
Tony Long. Yeah, that's for the.
But Tony Long is like he's the bad guy,
yes.
Right?
Tony Long, he's good. Yeah. Hey, he could be in Shang-Chi too. I'm sure there's potential to put him in Shang-Chi too.
Ki Hu Young. Ki Hu Kwan. Ki Hu Kwan. That's his name.
Ki Hu Kwan.
I'm gonna call him Kwan, man. Kwan. Yes, Kwan or Ki. I'm just gonna call him Ki. But yeah, looking forward to it, bro. Let's see how it goes.
Awesome. Well, look, man, that's it, man. That's all I had for this week. I'm gonna watch Batman Beyond. They talk about Wakanda Forever, so I want to hear their perspective on it. So I'm definitely gonna check that out. Me and the missus are gonna check that movie out. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. We've got a busy week, but definitely gonna watch that again.
I do to watch it again, bro. Absolutely
I love the fact
amazing.
that someone called you Namor. Is that correct?
Yeah, man. They said it, man. They were like, "Kibbs, you're looking like Namor, bro." And I was like, "Oh, man, emotional." Because it's a brown person, bro. That's amazing. When representation is done, doesn't matter he's Latino or Mexican and the rest of it. The fact that I could be compared to a guy that is brown skinned is just amazing, bro. Absolutely amazing. That's the power of representation, man. But it had me thinking, bro. We need some Bengali superheroes, man. Some Marvel. Come on, Disney. I need to create something. I think it's kind of inspired me to create something. But anyway, guys. For people that watch the podcast on YouTube and comment and everything, guys, this one's going to be a YouTube giveaway. So if you've watched this episode, please comment below and I will send this T-shirt out to you. Okay? I'm going to send this T-shirt out to you. Gilman, don't worry, I've got more. I'll give you one later. That's for you guys. I've got 2 to give away. So anybody else who comments on this video, I've got a purple one. I've got a black one. Even if you say, I want the black one. If you're from the UK, please comment. As always, guys, massive thank you. Always thankful, always grateful. You know where to find us, man. All right, guys. One love. Peace.